Hi, everybody, and welcome to Clemelopy Case Studies. My name is Jen Shannon. I am the founder of Clemelopy, and I am here to introduce you to the first case study, which will be on Clemelopy itself. I built Clemelopy in a way that was not optimized so that I could do a case study on Clemelopy and grow alongside you and show you every step of the way. So with that being said, this is the first video so that we can get that baseline going, and this will last for a full year. Every month I'll do check-ins and tell you what I'm doing or what I've done and what improvements I'm seeing so that you can watch as it unfolds. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to present this information because if I just sit here and read these slides to you, it's so boring. But let's take a look at it anyway. I'll try not to read all of it. So, as you can see, this is the business overview. It talks about the industry Clemelopy is in, the website. Essentially, if you are watching this, you know that Clemelopy is all about generative engine optimization. And so that is demonstrated here in who we are, what we do, and where we are on the internet. And then over here, we talk about our primary offer, what our tools are, and then our revenue model. For those of you who don't know what a SaaS is, it is a software as a service business. And so we offer monthly and annual subscriptions to Clemelopy, and you can see the additional information there on our revenue model. And then our primary goal in this case study is to measure our AI visibility and platform authority over the course of 12 months. Typically, you don't see a return on your optimization until about the 30 to 60 day mark from when you start optimizing. So a full year case study is going to be able to give you a good glimpse on how optimizing for generative engines can help your business stay visible in the era of generative search. So our strategic goal is to prove that our systems work. We have a proprietary system called the Orchard Ecosystem Framework that essentially takes every aspect of GEO and turns it into an orchard metaphor with different elements underneath that orchard to show you how each piece links and works together to create an entire ecosystem that is self-sustaining. And so by doing so, that really helps people who are not technical minded to be able to understand why they need to do what they do and how it all connects and works together. So we want to prove that this model for how we teach generative engine optimization not only works, but that our tools work alongside it. Our target audience is small business owners, solo founders, digital marketing consultants, and boutique agencies. We have not set up our agency side just yet, but it is in the works. Our secondary is SEO professionals who are looking to transition into optimizing for generative engines and early adopters of AI-driven search visibility. And we are looking for people who are aware that search is changing, skeptical of the hype, wants measurable, structured systems, and values clarity and proof over theory. Now, Clemelopy baseline for share of model is not good, but we are a brand new business. We launched to the public for beta January 13th, 2026. So let's start with the share of model. Our share of model is 0%. There is no platform breakdown because we don't have any share, and our conversion rate doesn't apply because we don't have any share of model yet. But essentially, I'll be going into another video that talks about share of model, what it is, and how it works. The next is our analytics. Typically, I like to look back a full year, but because we don't have a full year, I just went back to November 1st, which is when it started collecting data. So our total traffic is 169 users. The breakdown of those 169 users is 148 direct, 17 organic social, and 4 organic search. Now, it's important to note that the organic search is actually SEO driven. So that's being indexed on Google. This is not AI search traffic, organic search. So as you can see on the next part of it, it says AI search traffic is 0. And then I ran, the Orchard Audit, which gave us a whole site grade, not just a page, but for the full site of 71 out of 100, which is a C. Our top issue categories were in authority, structure, and accessibility. And then our top issues under each of those was no social proof, no schema, and missing labels. So let's talk about that for 1 second. So the authority is really like building up social proof. So to prove that the things that you claim have outcomes that are true. And so because we're so new, we don't have any social proof. We do have a couple of reviews from our alpha and beta testers, which we do use. However, overall, we don't have any case studies or anything like that to be able to show that social proof, which is why we're doing this. So then under structure, we're talking about H1 tags. If there are alt text information or anything like that, those are going to be the type of things under structure that we're going to be looking for. And for this particular top issue, no schema, which is another thing I'll explain in another video. It was not present there. And then under accessibility, they were missing labels. So for those of you who don't know about accessibility, the ADA, or the Americans with Disabilities Act, has put out laws requiring what websites need to be doing in order to make their sites accessible for people with disabilities. So we have included an accessibility scan in our audit so that you can take a look and see where you may be falling short. It's nothing official like in a legal capacity, but it is something that helps you to optimize your website. Not only for ADA, but by being ADA compliant, you're also increasing your visibility in AI search because it can also read those things. So then last but not least, we have the Orchard Builder. So I ran our homepage through the Orchard Builder. And what that does is it takes each section of the Orchard ecosystem framework that I mentioned, and it essentially tells you where you're going right, where you're going wrong, and gives you a list of things that you need to do in order to improve it to be AI friendly. So I understand that by looking at this, you're not going to automatically know what roots, soil, trunk, branches, and all of that are. You can visit Clemelopy.com to find out more information on that. And I will be doing a separate video at some point with regards to that, but I don't have that available just yet. So these are really important. So these are kind of the baselines. I shouldn't say kind of the baselines. These are the baselines for our Clemelopy case study. We have a handful of other businesses that are also going to be participating in this. So look forward to those as well. And I will see you again in another video very soon. I'm going to be doing deep dives into each of these. So the videos will be getting a little bit longer, but you can 2x them if you want to watch them and make them a little more brief. But for now, this is the baseline for Clemelopy, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!